We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Garoppolo on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Garoppolo now, and his first pass is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kaiser just getting the play off. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Airing it out for Hearns. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll Near the 35, maybe the 34. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pushing his way through, and he's got it to Hearns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Wait. Come on, fellas, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo again. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Wait. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 29 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gould now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Kaiser going deep downfield for Roll. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Kaiser now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On play action, Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Ross. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though
this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. It's caught by Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Kaiser now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Thomas. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Kaiser on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. 180.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
180. 120.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Gold now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! 48. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's caught. It's Malone. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAnthony Thomas, 98 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught right side, it turns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Singles. Here we go. Ready?
On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a spin again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here again is McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brendan Langley picks it. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception, Kaiser nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Play fake, Kaiser. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
13.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down, check. Like 80, like 20. 90 is a mic. Here we go, team.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 20.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brendan Langley picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 65 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll throw again. Kaiser. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Reuben Foster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
11. Get set.
Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw, Kaiser. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Earl Mitchell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. 2nd down, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go play action. Kaiser going deep downfield for Ross. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We got 3. Move it up, fellas.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 180. 90 is a mic. Hey, get the weight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Brendan Langley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.